What do disabled people's organisations do? It is estimated that there are between 600 and 1,000 disabled people's organisations in the UK. Over 400 disabled people's organisations are members of the UK Disabled People's Council.
UKDPC is an umbrella organisation made up of member groups. Historically, we originated as the British Council of Disabled People, and we aim to provide a campaigning voice for disabled people in the UK. That campaigning voice is built around human rights and civil liberties.
Wessel is an organisation that's been running for the last 15 years. We're run by disabled people. Everything we do is about supporting disabled people to live independently and have choice and control over their lives.
Choice provides advocacy, volunteering, training and employment, as well as other independent living services to disabled Londoners.
Council of Disabled People, Warwickshire and Coventry is a disability rights organisation. We are involved in delivering projects such as advocacy, campaigning. We've got projects supporting other organisations and groups of disabled people around the West Midlands.
The Norfolk Coalition of Disabled People is the representative voice of disabled people in Norfolk. We're made up of nearly 50 member groups of disabled people's organisations across the county. We do two things really. We campaign for disability equality and disability rights, and we run services that promote independence and equality for disabled people.
Pukar, it means in Hindi it means cry or voice. Pukar is a user-led disability organisation that works with people predominantly from Black and minority ethnic communities, and also with carers as well. To provide information, advice, and to provide a centre to facilitate learning and training opportunities.
Originally, People's First is how to learn to speak up, because I'm the chairperson and I listen as well.
It gives people with a learning disability a voice to say what's on the mind, or to sort out their issues, sort of thing.
What we do, we run a team of advisors who currently provide direct payments and self-directed support assistance for disabled people and older people, and parents of disabled children who want to access individual budgets and direct payments to become employers.
Once they're up and running, the advisors will move away, and then we have a peer support contract, and that is where people like myself will go in and support them on an ad hoc basis, just giving them the advice that they want.
I'm the chair of the London Autistic Rights Movement. It was set up 3 years ago as part of a growing wave of movements designed to champion the rights of autistic people, which is one of the few groups in society, even amongst the disabled community, who at present don't have any proper representation. So we're trying to help to rectify that, and we're part of a growing national movement.
SEED delivers support groups for people suffering eating disorders, any range of eating disorders, from anorexia right through to binge eating disorder. We deliver drop-in services. We go into schools and deliver workshops on self-esteem and body image, which are very interactive and fun for kids from year 7 to year 9.
One Voice, a disabled persons organisation delivering an information service, a disability forum, a young disabled persons social group, with a lead here at the community resource called the Cornerstone, and we also head up the community cafe here as well.
We're based in very central Sheffield, so our advocacy service does an awful lot of outreach work. We visit disabled people in their homes and, assist with any problems that they may face in accessing NHS funded health services.
Quality's National Council is the sole national council of disabled people and carers from BME communities. We have developed quite a lot of different programmes, not just to support people to access services, but enabling them to further go on into further education and employment. Across the 13 years now, Equalities has begun to work with a number of government departments representing voices and views of the individuals that we support.
Yesterday I was with the Minister for Disabled People talking about employment issues for people with learning difficulties and the issues that are needed to make sure that people with learning difficulties have proper paid jobs, not tokenistic jobs, and what the support issues are so that people with learning difficulties can actually have proper choice, control and independence in their own lives.
We identify as a disabled people's organisation in that we're run by disabled people. The majority of our trustees are disabled people, and I think the vision and the way we work is around securing disabled people's right to an education that is inclusive. I think what makes us a bit different from other DPOs is that we have a very particular and formal role for allies, and when we talk about allies, we're talking about parents and teachers and anyone working in education. I guess anyone really who shares the same vision that we have, which is that inclusive education is a right for all disabled learners. We create the information, we create the resources and gather the evidence at the national level, and then feed that down through our networks and our membership, and get them to do the campaigning with their local authorities at that much more local level. But there is also a kind of a return of information sharing where we look to our members and our supporters at the local level to let us know what's happening at the local level so that we can use that in our national campaigning work.
DPOs, big and small, campaign locally and nationally, provide advice, advocacy, information, equalities training, community resources, access audits, support young disabled people, provide independent living services, peer support to individuals and other DPOs, and much, much more.